I've always been passionate about travel. That's why I joined Flight Centre as a travel consultant. It's given me the opportunity to share my love of exploring new places. So let me share with you my travel diary. How do we make the most of our short time away in a foreign city? We're going to introduce you to the people you need to know, uncover hidden gems, and show you the insider hacks that'll make your whole travel experience an absolute breeze. In this series of the 48-hour destination, we're going to see, smell, taste, feel, and experience the most the city has to offer in 48 hours. Let's go. So, I'm off to Auckland, where I'm meeting with Danielle, a local Flight Centre travel consultant who is going to be my guide for the next 48 hours. I can't wait to experience a city that I send so many of my clients to each year.
Yeah, you made it. It's good to see you again, long time.
Good to see you. How you been?
I've been good.
Nice. I'm excited about the next 48 hours.
Oh, you should be. You've got an amazing itinerary lined up.
Cannot wait. Now that I'm here, tell me a little bit about Auckland.
Well, Auckland's great. I grew up here.
Yeah.
It's the largest city in New Zealand. There's over 1.3 million people. And you can actually walk from the Pacific Ocean to the Tasman Sea in under 4 hours. And if you ever look out, there's heaps of hills out there. They're all actually volcanoes.
I cannot wait to see a volcano. I haven't seen one yet.
Well, you've picked some really good spots, but I've also put a little something at the end for you. I've got a surprise lined up.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got a cheeky grin. Should I be worried?
No, you'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I chose to stay in the heart of Auckland City, where I'm close to all the action and can make the most of my time here. Wow. Oh, and look at the view.
How good is that view?
Looks awesome.
Can you see that hill over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're going to head to now.
Cool.
So my mate Baz is meeting us downstairs. We're going to get going.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hi Baz, good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
How are you? Donkey, how are
Hi,
you?
Danielle. How are
This is
you?
my friend Greer.
Hi,
Greer, Donkey, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Donkey.
Yeah. Hi, Greer. My name's Baz. Nice
Baz,
to meet
nice to meet you.
you. Yes.
What are we doing?
Well, we're going to take you around the city on an Auckland City Highlights tour, and we're going to show you the city how it should be shown on Harley Davidson. You fancy that?
Let's start with that.
We're heading out of the city centre, past the beautiful waters of Calypso Bay, on our way to our first stop. Woo! Riding around Auckland on a Harley was so much fun. It was my first time on a motorbike, but I think I've been converted. Sorry, Mum. Beautiful.
Oh, that was fun.
We're at Tamaki Yacht Club here in the Waitemata Harbour. It's one of a couple of harbours here in Auckland. You've got the city here, and then you can see the harbour bridge over there. And right there's a couple of volcanoes.
Tell me a bit of history about Auckland.
Well, Auckland, the Māori name for this is Tamaki Makoto, which means Tamaki and the place of 100 lovers. The precious part of a Māori community was its women and children, so they would always place them at the top of the hills, and then they would build terraces around, and in those terraces, the men and the boys would protect anybody advancing up the hills. So if you look at all the hilltops in Auckland, which are pretty much volcanoes, you'll see the terracing of the fortresses.
With the sun starting to set, we make our way up to a beautiful spot with glorious views of Auckland. Baz, what an amazing sunset cruise.
That sure is, Greer. We're on another one of the volcanoes here. It's the second largest volcano after Rangitoto.
Yep.
So this is called Maunga Kiiki, more famously known as One Tree Hill. You're young enough to know the band U2.
Yep.
Yeah. They wrote the song One Tree Hill about this,
Yep.
dedicated to one of their roadies.
So Baz, how long have you been riding motorcycles for?
Oh, since Tuesday. No. To be fair, since I was 7 years old, actually. So I've been riding a long time.
Well, we've been blessed with the weather today. It's been absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's been a stunner of a day.
We sure have. And the sun's just setting.
And it's just setting.
Over Ranui.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. Oh, that's right.
Like a shake, eh?
Bike a shake.
So, let me just show you this here. Bularangi.
Bularangi.
Bula, welcome. Rangi to heaven.
Welcome to heaven.
Welcome to Harley Heaven.
There are moments in life you'll never forget. Finding Harley Heaven on One Tree Hill is definitely one of them. I can't wait to see what adventures tomorrow morning will bring. It's day 2 of my 48-hour Auckland adventure, and Danielle and I are up bright and early to explore Waiheke Island.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right, just walk, please.
Can't wait.
So exciting.
Hey Danielle.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. This is Greer.
Hi,
Hello,
Greer. Lovely
How
to
are
meet you.
Yeah, likewise. Welcome to Auckland Seaplanes.
Thank you.
Keen for a fly this morning?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Great. It's looking like good weather today, so it should be nice for our trip over to Waiheke.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
If you're ready to go, we'll head over to the map and I'll show you where we're going quickly.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, girls, so this morning we're going to take off out of the harbour straight behind us down there
Yeah.
and head out to Rangitoto Island on the map here, which is straight over the hill behind us. We'll head around the volcano there, have a look down inside. Then once we've done that, we'll head across to the western side of Waiheke and set up for a landing into one of the bays.
1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to be one of few, rather than one of many. The desire to be legendary. I do whatever that's truly necessary. This is a revolution, I'm revolutionary. I gotta find my belly.
Waiheke Island is a quick trip east of Auckland and is the perfect escape from the city with its abundance of beautiful beaches and boutique wineries. I don't think the thrill of landing on the ocean could ever wear off.
Righto, girls, welcome to Oniroa Bay, Waiheke.
Awesome.
Take your
Thank
hand
you.
there, mind your step.
Thank you so much. You right?
Thank you.
Oh, this is incredible.
Great spot, isn't it?
Amazing, Michael.
This is definitely the way to get here.
Yeah, it's a lovely
Definitely the
little,
way to travel.
lovely part of the bay here. Nice little sheltered area around the corner from the wind and all the swell.
Yeah. And do you normally fly just around the Auckland area?
With this company, yes, very common out here at Waiheke.
Yep.
Most of our work would be either landing here or flying around the island.
Yep.
We do other flights up to Kowal Island, which is just up to the north, about 20 minutes flight from the harbour.
I noticed when we were flying over, Michael, that there were a lot of wineries.
Yes.
How many?
On Waiheke Island, there are 27.
27.
That's right. And many of them you would have seen on this end of the island as we flew over.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
It's got me
they-
hungry.
Yeah.
We're just about to go to Mudbrick for lunch.
Mudbrick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You will enjoy that. I guarantee it.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
No worries. My
Really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Thanks for flying with us.
Thank you. As we waved goodbye to Michael, it was time to make our way to the famous Mudbrick Winery to meet Bob. The scenery is...
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Danielle.
Hey,
Lovely
Bob.
to see you again.
Good to see you.
Hi,
This is
I'm
great.
Greer.
Pleased to meet you, Greer. Welcome
Lovely
to
meet
Mudbrick.
you. Got a gorgeous place here.
Oh, we have a magic place.
Yeah.
Would you like to have a look around?
I would love to.
Come on up.
Walking around the stunning grounds of the winery is such a treat. But Bob is proving to be the real hidden gem of Mudbrick with his invaluable knowledge.
This is our cellar shop. You can notice the bricks there. They're actually made of mud. That's why it's called Mudbrick. So come on in. We'll do a little bit of wine tasting if you'd like that.
Yes, please.
Great.
Head on through. What I'd like to show you is 3 wines today. Our Reserve Viognier, followed by our Tangy Valley Syrah, and our flagship wine, the Velvet.
Looks good.
Interesting. Have you tried Viognier?
I have not.
It's got a lovely big mineral finish. It's got a nice crisp freshness in the mouth. Makes it so good with food, so give it a go. It's got freshness, it's got richness, and it's got finish.
Yep.
The 3 things you really need to make a wine a good food wine. So this is our Tangy Valley Syrah from 2016. It's the sort of wine you could cellar this for 3 years, but
Yep.
the question is why? It's drinking so well now.
Drink
Yeah,
me.
just enjoy it. Drink me. Yeah, hey, I'm here. Go for it. But it has got that subtlety. It has got the complexity. It's got the layers of flavour. So
Beautiful.
yes, it's got both the balance of both worlds. This is our flagship wine. It's a wine that is basically your best. Velvet is based on the fact we will take whatever red grapes we need to blend to give us a velvety textured wine. It's a dark red fruit, black fruit rather than red fruit. It's amazing how drinkable it is for a wine so young. It really does my heart good to have somebody who's maybe learning about wine to come and say, wow, I'm really beginning to see what wine's about and enjoy it. That's the meaning of life, enjoying wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And so here we are in the Mud Brick restaurant with a couple of delightful main courses for you to try.
It looks incredible.
They look delicious.
They are. I describe myself as being a wine nut.
Yes.
I'm not a connoisseur. I love wine, but connoisseur is too many connotations of knowing everything. And I don't know everything. And I also know that the only way to learn about wine is to keep drinking. And it's all about appreciating its flavour rather than its alcohol.
Bob, thank you so much for having us. We've tasted some incredible wines. Cheers.
Pleasure. I really enjoyed hosting you. Nice to get such enthusiastic response for our lovely wines. And I'm sure you're going to have a very similar response to that food. So don't let me stop you. Get in and enjoy.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks.
The wine paired with the modern cuisine really made lunch one to remember. The day isn't over, but it's time to make our way back to the city of Auckland. Coming up are some thrills and spills on Calypso Bay, followed by a local feast fit for a queen. We're on our way back to Auckland from Waiheke Island, and I can't think of a better way to make our journey than by boat.
This is my friend Greer. She's from Australia.
Hi,
Greer.
Lovely
Welcome.
to meet you,
Welcome.
Steve.
Hi,
Greer, nice to meet
Simon.
you. How are you?
Good, really good. Very
So welcome to
excited.
luxury cruising to Tuaki. We'll get you on board and let's get you back to Auckland. So we'll have a quick drink and get underway. We might go via a few bays and have a look at the Hauraki Gulf.
Great, awesome, thank you.
How's this?
This is incredible.
So we're just arriving here at Calypso Bay. This is on Motahi Island. I'll get the anchor down. We'll get the boat ready. Why don't you guys get your swimmers on and we'll do some tubing.
Cool.
Awesome. Let's
Sweet.
go.
Woo! I'm gonna die. They can't get us off.
And they try.
They've tried very hard. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Kiwis sure love the water and an adrenaline rush. Thank you so much for that. That was incredible.
You guys did great on the tube. Really good.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Usually we don't throw people off, but you did well, Danielle.
So it's an exception.
Yeah.
So, Steve, how long have you been in Auckland?
I've lived in Auckland about 20 years now. All those years I've been involved in some sort of boating activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're into luxury cruising.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
And really enjoying it. We always meet a great bunch of people, get a lot of international guests, which it's just so neat to show people the Hauraki Gulf and Auckland and Waiheke and you know, all these hidden gems.
I mean, we've had lovely nipples, we've had champagne. It's been such a luxury cruise.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, we'll have some dinner. We've got a great barbecue coming up, and then we'll head back into Auckland and we'll see the sunset. We'll see the lights of the city, and it's a beautiful ride back in.
Fantastic. Cool. After such a beautiful and full day, I couldn't think of a better meal than succulent New Zealand steaks and fresh seafood cooked on the barbecue. With food this good, who has time for a plate? Watching the city lights come into view as we make our way back into Auckland was a great way to end the day. It's my final morning in Auckland and I only have a few hours left, so I wanted to explore the city area. Danielle and I have decided to walk around and stop at a few of her favourite places, including her #1 cafe.
We'll head in here. This is stable.
Cool.
Up to you. Thank you. Let's get some coffee. Sorry?
You want a hot chocolate?
Yes, please.
A walking tour of the city, or strolling in our case, wouldn't be complete without a locally roasted coffee in hand. Oh, I wonder how we got here. Milsay, Auckland's original dessert restaurant.
This is
Hi, so good to see you again.
This is my friend Greer from Australia.
Hello, Greer. Nice
Lovely to meet you.
Welcome to Milsay.
Thank you.
Have you enjoyed your time so far?
It's been beautiful, really beautiful.
I just give you a little tour in our patisserie.
Thank you.
Great.
So that's our first cabinet with our tarts and our tart of the day that's changing every day.
Huge macaroon.
It is. And here are the 16 different macaron flavors. And over here are all the gelato sticks we do.
Oh my gosh.
These are the best.
Those are the gâteaux for all mousses. And over here are the chocolates. And we also have a little dine-in area. I just lead you through. Come on.
My mouth is watering already, just seeing the chefs work their magic.
We are in the heart of Britomart, so it's just a 10-minute walk to the Auckland Centre. So in the fashion district of Auckland, so we have Chanel and Bobbi Brown next door.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Milsay.
So Milsay is the first real patisserie in New Zealand, so the first real dessert restaurant.
Yeah, you've got a great reputation. I've heard so much about it from Danielle.
This place is amazing. Every time I come here, there's something different on the menu.
That's because we always use locally sourced products and seasonal products.
Yeah.
And that's why we always change our menus.
Thank you so much for showing us around. It's been incredible watching the chefs create all of these incredible desserts.
Thank you for coming around, and you're always welcome.
Let's try some desserts.
Can't wait.
It's not often I start my breakfast with a dessert. But when it's on offer, who am I to refuse? We're lucky enough to sample the best of Milsay's menu. The one I can't pronounce, the chocolate janjuja, the Bomb Alaska gelato stick. This is my favourite. I love this. Actually, all of it is. Amazing.
What's your favourite?
And my nails.
Lemon.
And my personal favourite, their famous macarons. Love macaroons. With so many delicious treats on offer, I couldn't help buying a few to take home with me, if they last that long. My time in Auckland is coming to a close, but Danielle has one more surprise in store. My 48-hour trip to Auckland is in its final few hours, and Danielle has one final surprise for me.
We've seen Auckland from the sky, from the harbour, from Harley's. Time to go check it out from the Auckland Sky Tower. Okay, let's go. Let's
go. Walking out onto the sky deck and looking down, it hit home. We're really high up.
Okay, so yeah, okay. This may be a little bit scary. Oh my god. And look down.
You got this.
Look down.
Oh God.
As my heart rate slows down, I can appreciate the strange and surreal calm of being 192 metres above the city. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the view. It's incredible.
What's been your favourite experience so far?
I reckon definitely Mudbrick, just because we had Bob and we had gorgeous wines, and then it was complemented with this incredible food at the restaurant, and I absolutely loved it. I really did. What about you?
Yeah, Bob was great. My favourite would have to be the luxury cruise with Steve. That was incredible. And the water activities were so fun.
And you fell off.
Yeah, I did.
So thank you so much for having me. It's been incredible.
Thank you for coming up the Auckland Sky Tower with me.
That's right. It's a bit nerve-wracking up here, but...
A little bit. But you realise there is only one way down. Take a look behind you.
Sky jump?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Here comes Tangy on 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm not gonna lie, jumping off a building was not on my to-do list. But after Danielle took the plunge, my Aussie pride kicked in.
Here she comes in 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, there it is, my 48 hours in Auckland. Incredible. If you'd like to know more about my 48 hours in Auckland, head to flightcentre.com.au/48hour. If you're looking to design your next holiday, our passionate Flight Centre travel consultants can help you plan and book your time away. Visit us in store, online, download our app, or call 131 600.